guys. Special episode of Satsang, Sadhana, and Sangha today. I want to talk about Hanuman, because Hanuman's birthday is coming up on Saturday, the full moon after the spring equinox. And interestingly, this always coincides or is close to Easter Sunday. I want to make this video brief because some of you may have heard of Hanuman and some of you may have a relationship to Hanuman, but for just the sake of this video, I'm going to share briefly about the significance of this full moon coming up, being that it is considered to be the day of Hanuman's incarnation. The auspiciousness of this moment relates to the story of the Ramayana. Right? So the story of the Ramayana is the story of Ram and Sita, and how Ram enlists the help of Hanuman, his devoted servant, to bring Sita back from captivity, because Sita was captured by the demon king Ravana. And so, without getting into all the esoteric meaning and symbolism, what I do want to say is that these stories, the reason that the stories become universal, right? Like there are the idea of mythology and the teachings of these stories that are generations old is found in the subtle meaning and the symbolic or the metaphorical meaning of the stories themselves. And without getting into too much detail, Hanuman represents the prana, the life force. He's considered to be the son of the wind, the son of the god Vayu. Vayu is the wind god. And this idea of prana is really very important for the yogi. The yogi is the one who learns how to pay attention to prana and to enhance the circulation of this life force, so that when prana is circulating optimally or efficiently or favorably, when the life force is in alignment with the supreme reality, that is the experience of yoga, that one is feeling like their life energies are harmonious with the larger pattern of the cosmos. That's what we're talking about. Because yoga is the science of the alignment between the individual soul, the Atman, or the Jiva, and the supreme soul, or the Para Atman, or Purusha, or the cosmic being, the universal being. And so the story of the Ramayana is a story of all of our journeys to bring ourselves back from fragmentation, back from being lost in the darkness of the ego, or the ignorance of our mind, lost in the stories and the projections that we sometimes can place on the world, and not realizing that it is an illusion of our own making. And so when we arrive at a place of spiritual clarity, that is the moment of true seeing, and that is when Ram and Sita are together. The soul and the mind are back in one place, and prana, or Hanuman, is the bridge to bring us there. So it's just a little bit of a, hopefully, inspiration for you to come into a closer relationship with this being known as Hanuman, half man, half monkey. So I'll just share briefly the Chalisa. Chasu Jotai Akupalajari Uri Natanu Janike Sumara Pavanakma Alamuri Jade Homohe Para Ukale Shamikara Siya Vararanga Chandra Paraje Shadana Ramachandra Paraje Shadana. So that is the opening doha to the Hanuman Chalisa, the 40-verse prayer dedicated to Lord Hanuman, where it tells the whole story of who he is and his great power. And yeah, it's traditionally a hymn that is learned by devotees of Hanuman, or devotees of the life force. So if you feel inspired, then Saturday will be a good day to begin your Hanuman Sadhana. So with that, thank you so much for tuning in, and Jai Hanuman.